Hair loss is something that comes up in my world quite a bit. Either women coming in to fertility confidence method to work with me that are citing hair loss as a weird symptom that they have, or hair loss being something that they start to experience along their fertility journey. And there's definitely causes and reasons for hair loss that aren't going to have any connection to fertility whatsoever, but there's actually a lot of co-connections between hair loss as a symptom, what the root cause of that might be, and how that root cause could also be impacting your fertility. So this is something that I think we do need to dig a little bit deeper into from a fertility aspect, and not also just from a how you look, how you feel in your body aspect, right? I have gone through periods of hair loss in my life, both times postpartum, but also it's one of my big stress symptoms. And I struggle when my hair starts to fall out. In fact, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll know that I've had short hair for, my gosh, probably about 6 months now, 6-7 months. It's been quite short. And one of the reasons I did a very, very big chop around this time last year, not quite as short as I am now, but cut a good 4 to 5 inches off. And the reason was it was really falling out. It was thin, didn't feel great. And going short made it feel healthier, cut a lot of that dead stuff off. And honestly, I do think it has actually helped some of it grow in, but it's always one of my big signs when I know my body's dealing with more stress is when I start to see it really starting to thin around my hairline. So stress being one of those big ones that can trigger hair loss. So let's talk about why you might be experiencing hair loss and then how these things might potentially connect to that fertility journey. And so for me, my big one was stress. I noticed that I handle my stress pretty well, in all honesty. I have a very busy, full life. And so in order to be able to do what I do, I have to be able to handle my stress fairly well. But I am also really good at ignoring my stress, right? And I know some of you are going to be like, yeah, that's probably me too, where you feel like you handle it really well, but it's not necessarily that you handle it. It's that you're just really good at pushing through it. And so when I'm in that state of stress being high, pushing through it, that's when I start to find my hair is getting thinner, my hair is falling out. I notice it more in the shower. And so it's a good cue for me of okay, Kelsey, what are you ignoring? What are we not working well on in terms of taking care of our body? Where do we need some self-care?